Okay, Vinny Hamlin having an issue. But anyways, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to the MG Cup Series here on FS1. We are at the Lowe's Motor Speedway, getting ready for the longest race of the season here from Charlotte, North Carolina. It is the Coca-Cola 600, and Jimmy Johnson down on the apron. He's also having a problem. What is going on here? What's Robbie Gordon doing? Alright, I think we're going to add another pace lap here because this is strange. There are a ton of cars having issues before the racing can get started here. So we're going to add another lap, let these guys pit, figure out what's going on with their cars, and rack them back up and try it again. But meanwhile, yeah. Or I guess we're not gonna, oh, yep, there it is. Alright, lights are back on the pace car. Very strange beginning to this race already. Race hasn't even started yet, and we're already having cars with problems here. That's 3 cars already having issues, and you see Jimmy Johnson heading to pit road right about now, so yeah, really strange there, but oh man. Alright, Jimmy Johnson was your pole sitter, but now moving up to the inside line. We will start first. Your honorary pole sitter for this race, I guess, is the 8 of Dale Earnhardt Jr. So Jr. starting on the pole with the 17 of Matt Kenseth starting to his outside. Behind them is Tony Stewart and Kevin Harvick. Rounding out the top 5 is the 16 of Greg Biffle, and starting to his outside is the 2 of Kurt Busch. And yeah, a couple cars on pit road. Jimmy Johnson looking under that car, changed the right side tires. Looks like he's fine now. The other 2 still on pit road, must have some sort of mechanical failure. Johnson's car, they seem to have fixed whatever the issue was. Maybe didn't have all the luck last night or something. I don't know. But anyways, that 48 car will be to the back, unfortunately, for the start. But getting ready to kick this thing off here. So Junior and Kenseth, your front row. This should be a very interesting race. That's a sign, I believe. So that's gonna tell us how this race is gonna go. It's gonna be a wild one here. I don't know. We might have a full moon out here, but getting ready to kick things off. Here we go, Motor Speedway. The pace car making that hard left turn on the pit road. And here we go. The field is now in the hands of Dale Jr. Getting ready to nail it here, and there he is. Green flag in the air. We're racing from Lowe's Motor Speedway. Off turn 2 for the first time. Look at them. Oh my goodness, the speed down the backstretch already. They're all bunched up here. Now having to let off the gas here in 3 and 4. Yeah, this is definitely not going to end well. Lots of cars popping the outside wall off turn 4. Lap 1 in the books. We made it a lap under green. Dale Jr. leads. Oh boy, 4 wide. Junior up into the outside wall, 5 wide. Contact. Around goes Greg Biffle. He's going to save it. Oh, I believe that did bring out the caution. No, we're still green. But that did bunch up the field quite a bit there. This might not end well. Not a 3 and 4. Harvick gets pushed onto the apron. Big crash. Into the air went Brian Vickers in front of the field. And we got a big pile up on the front straightaway, bringing out the first caution. They're still wrecking further down. Heading into turn 1, Greg Biffle has more damage to that 16 car. And one of Truex's sideways on the apron. Carnage here in the opening laps. I'm surprised they even made it as far as they did. Caution is out. Robbie Gordon has some damage to the right side of the car, even though he just got back on the track. What is even going on here? A huge wreck on the front straightaway for Brian Vickers. What happened here? It looks like 3 wide, and they all just ran out of room up there. The 99 of Edwards, the 21 of Schrader get together. Oh man, poor Scott Riggs gets collected in that. Look at the 25 up in the air on his side. Luckily comes back down on all 4s. That 99 slides back up the racetrack. So does the 21. And that blocks the top lane. Oh, the 22 of Dave Blaney gets caught up in it there. Everyone that tried to escape from the high side gets collected. Looks like a 75 of David Starr got out without too much damage there. There's Clint Boyer in the 07. And then they're stacking up in the turn 1 because of the wrecking that was going on down here. Oh, and we're wrecking under caution. I didn't even see that. Alright, so what in the world? Bobby Labonte just nailed Ryan Newman under yellow. And collects Mark Martin. What is going on? There is definitely a full moon out tonight because there is no way that this doesn't happen normally. This is not what happens on a regular basis. Now we got a lap car restarting in front of the field. And for the Coke 600, we're having, or World 600, excuse me, we're having double file restarts for every restart. So that might cause more chaos here. But we're experimenting here. Lap car starting in front of the field. Green flag back in the air. What's Bobby Labonte doing up here? I have no idea. Will he be able to fight for his lap back? I doubt it. Because he's got damage on that 43 car. Here comes Jeff Gordon. Pushing that 43 car up the racetrack. He's going to look to his inside. Tony Stewart on the high side. He's going to get the run off the top. That 43 stuck in the middle. He's going to get gobbled up here. No draft help whatsoever. And Gordon and Stewart clear that 43 car. Side by side for the lead. Now 2, 3, and 4. Jeff Gordon. Here's Tony Stewart. 3 wide off turn 4. Oh, contact. Biffle down in the ground. Oh my goodness. Up and over. Scott Riggs. Or Wimmer. Wrong Scott. Another big crash. Caution is out once again. What is going on in this race? 4 wide and it just doesn't work. I'm not hearing any tire screeching either. Is that... Hold on. There it is. Alright, but Wimmer up on his side, got up into the catch fence there. A wild wreck. Look at that 4 car way up into the air as he just got squeezed and launched into the fence. This has got to be the craziest start to a race. This is just like last night's race. We only had 18 or 17 cars running at the end. It's going to be just like that, isn't it? Man, these double file restarts can be entertaining, but they prove to be the cause for some of the biggest wrecks. We're seeing it again here tonight. So we're going to try this once again. Jeff Gordon's going to lead us to the green flag. The 20 of Tony Stewart starting from his outside. And here we go. Green flag back in the air. We're racing once again. Tony Stewart with a good jump on the high side. Here comes Gordon back down low, trying to stay alongside that 20 car, and he will. He's going to have the preferred line through 1 and 2. We're going to have to rely on that. On the outside, he's going to get a push from the 31 as well. But Gordon clears him. But now here comes Tony Stewart back to the bottom. And he's got a push from Jeff Burton. Burton staying behind that 20 car. He's got to go underneath. 3 wide for the lead. Then a 3 and 4. Now off turn 4. Still 3. Gordon into the outside wall. They're going to squeeze together, somehow making it out. And we've completed a lap under green. Oh man, look at Mark Martin. Heavy damage to that number 6 car. Car's going up into the outside wall. That's the 1 of the 32 of Kvapil as well. Squeezing together down the backstretch. 3, almost 4 wide. Dale Jr. trying to work his way back up to the front of the field. Oh, into the wall goes Kenza. And they're wrecking behind them. That's David Strimmy. Michael Waltrip. Oh, look out. Oh my goodness. Kyle Petty. Here's the 0 of Mike Bliss. Scott Wimmer through the grass. A couple cars on pit road. What is going on in this race? So that'll result in a suspension for Kyle Petty, because what in the world was that arc break? Did he even try to slow? I mean, he was trying, but man, he had the entire high side and still went low. That'll definitely be a 3-week vacation for that number 45 team. Kyle Petty did not the best job at avoiding that wreck, and completely eliminated 2 cars from this race. 2 other cars, I should say. He eliminated himself as well. The 75 on the apron got sideways and slid up in the wall trip. That's what got Walter involved. And then, oh man, and our physics take over there as that 55 and the 40 goes up and over. Davis Strimmy into the outside wall there. Let's take another look at it here. What happened to Matt Kenseth? Kenseth ended up sideways at some point as well here. Oh, he gets shoved into the wall by Robbie Gordon. Gordon gets sideways, he saves it. Kenseth hits the wall and saves it. Couple cars down in the apron trying to avoid it. The 75 gets on the apron, slides up into the 55, saves himself, but destroys Michael Waltrip in the process. And then Scott Wimmer just trying to sneak through and gain some spots. The Zero's trying to get on the pit road and get spun. This has got to be the wildest first 14 laps of a race I've ever seen. And this time we're gonna rack them up and try it again. So here we go. Another crazy double file restart. Oh boy. No. They have done away with the double file restart rule. We are single file here for this restart. We've got lap cars starting at the front of the field. Wait, no, they're not lap. They're just way off the pace. So some heavily damaged cars starting at the front of the field. As everyone pitted and these 2 stayed out, Wimmer immediately pulls to the high side. He's going to get out the way, but Greg Biffle decides he wants to go up there and lead some laps. Oh, contact. Around goes Jimmy Johnson. And he's coming back up the track. Jeff Gordon hits hard. Johnson on his roof. Hard crash. For the 01 and Nemecheck, they're piling into it down the front straightaway, and another big wreck in the quad oval. Look at Johnson upside down, heading down into turn 1. A scary accident. From Lowe's Motor Speedway, Jimmy Johnson's car is killed. The 01 of Nemecheck's car also killed, and we're going to see the first red flag of the day after a scary crash. And let's see what happened here. Kick all of this off. 4 wide through 3 and 4. Yeah, we knew good and well that wasn't going to work. Johnson goes up into the 2. Biffle kind of crowding the 2 down. They make contact. They all run out of room. Biffle pushes Johnson down in the Burton. Johnson slides through the grass, spins back up the racetrack, right into the path of his teammate. And Jeff Gordon has nowhere to go. Steadman Marlin nowhere to go. And then Johnson just topples over, gets hit by the 42 of Casey Mears. Off screen goes the 01. He hit really hard. That was an extremely hard impact into the safer barrier. And then more cars come piling in as there is nowhere to go. The track is blocked. David Starr back there trying to save it. Man, that was the hardest hit I've ever seen from Joe Nemecheck there. That was a really hard impact, and he's lucky he caught safer barrier. Let's see what happened to Nemecheck. They're going through the grass. Oh, the 6 went low to try and avoid him, and just got into the back of that 01 car. And that is the absolute worst angle. Oh my goodness, that's about a head-on. That's about as straight as it gets. Right into the outside wall. About 150 right into that outside safer barrier. That is a terrible impact. of course, the concerns are making sure these drivers are okay. You see the 6 of Martin getting into the back of the 01. Bang! Oh my gosh. And then nowhere for Ryan Newman to go. Nowhere for Tony Stewart to go. And there's some more of the front runners earlier on getting collected. Lots of competitive cars getting taken out in this wreck. And Jimmy Johnson probably went on the wildest ride of his life there. Jimmy's getting the worst of it. But actually, the 01 did. He really got the worst of it. My goodness, that was terrifying. So we're going to make sure everyone's okay. Joe Nemecheck hit that wall extremely hard. And we're just going to... We want to make sure he's alright. Just watch that 01 car. Through the grass. Has it pretty much straightened out, and then, oh man, oh my gosh, that was a really hard hit. So Jimmy Johnson is okay. Joe Nemecheck talking to the officials. That's good to see. He's moving around in there. Looks like he's getting ready to climb out right about now. So that's what we like to see. Oh my goodness, that was like a straight on hit into the outside wall. That car went from the grass, pointed straight for the wall. Didn't seem to slow down at all. And just nailed it. Not to mention he was being pushed by the 6 right into the wall as well. That made it an even harder impact. He got one in the front and the rear. It's nice to see those safer barriers flex and shoot that car back out. But man, look at debris flying all across the racetrack. That's a huge chunk of debris from Joe Nemecheck's car. Looked like Ryan Newman ran over it. And that got stuck under his car. He couldn't stop or steer at that point. Slid right into that 6 car. We're gonna take another look at. Oh, that was a really big hit between Johnson and Gordon as well. We're gonna have to take a few onboards while we wait for cleanup here. First one's Jeff Gordon. He's trying to go high, and then here comes Johnson right into the pass. Oh, he just keeps getting hit. On board with Jimmy Johnson here. Wow. Just unbelievable scenes here from Lowe's Motor Speedway. It's a third car getting upside down. The first one from a legitimate, like, realistic looking wreck, not just in our physics. Here's the 01 from Nemecheck's point of view. We knew this was going to be big when we saw it happen right at the front of the field. Nemecheck hits the brakes. Oh my gosh. So he was flying through there. The 6 of Martin tried to... Looks like Martin thought he could sneak in behind him. But the 01 got on the brakes the second the 6 tried to get in behind him there. And Martin just... Oh, gosh. looked a lot more, I mean, it did look like a hard hit from this angle, but it looked a lot more violent from the outside as we find some more angles of it here. You can hear the impact. So it's towards the left of your screen. So you have a couple stationary cameras that caught a little bit of, oh my gosh. This angle made it look, this is the worst one right here. Watch. The 01. Just suddenly changes directions and oh my gosh. Really big hit. But thank goodness everyone seems to be, for the most part, okay here. Gordon climbs out. Johnson climbs out. Nemecheck climbs out. And that is good to see. Martin is out. Ryan Newman climbs out okay. Casey Mears, everybody else drives back to the garage under their own power and climb out. So that's what we like to see. After a big wreck like this, you don't want to see anybody getting hurt. All right, let's try this again. Oh boy. There's no way we're actually gonna roll like this. And by the way, they've decided to do the double file restarts again. Going single file really didn't fix anything. If anything, that made it worse. So we're just gonna double them up, and looks like they're gonna just figure it out on their own here. Green flag back in the air. Busch here. Got his first career win earlier this season at Bristol, looking to win another one here. Here comes Brian Vickers in the 25 as well. He won the Brickyard 400 last season. Contact, Biffle saves it. Heading into 3 and 4. Car on the wall. Oh, wrecking further back. There's the 10 of Briggs. David Starr and Steadman. Martin Moore wrecking. Heading in the, or out of turn 4. Majority of the field is just gone at this point. This might be a lower amount of cars finishing this race from yesterday. So what happened back here? Steadman Marlin ends up down the racetrack on the apron somehow. Tries to come back up. Doesn't realize they're 3 wide. Just drives right into the door of Billy Bigley. Bigley slides. The 0 of Mike Bliss gets turned. I guess he checked up to avoid it. Just gets run over by Robbie Gordon. And then the 0 saves it. The 7 saves it. The 79 down into the 75 sends him spinning. The 10 is involved. And then further down, what happened up here? Oh, Biffle gets into the side of the 14, sends him into the wall, collecting Truex, and then they slide down the track. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Collecting Robbie Gordon, Bobby Labonte, Clint Boyer, and Billy Bigley. New leader at the time of caution, Brian Vickers. Leads the field and then pits. So now your new leader is J.J. Yaley. We're gonna be here all night, aren't we? Green flag back in the air. Kyle Busch with a great jump on the outside, but Yaley trying to keep his nose in there. Can't quite. Oh, he does. Busch wasn't able to come all the way down. He's got to push from his. Yaley's got to push from his teammate. Tony Stewart tucked in right behind him here. And that's going to allow Yaley to get the run down the backstretch. Kyle Busch has his brother behind him. So the Busch brothers against the Gibbs boys for the lead. And now, Tony Stewart looking for the lead. Kyle Busch hits the outside wall. Here comes Yaley. Can he lead the lap? Or will Stewart take it? I don't think Yaley held him off. Now here comes the 31. Jeff Burton underneath the 20 car. He's going to take the lead on the inside. He's going to slide up, protect the spot. Here comes his teammate Kevin Harvick to the front. How about Jeff Green with a chance to get his first career win? Green, the inaugural $1 million shootout winner back in 03. Oh, and car pitting. Is that the 31? Yeah, it is. Brian Vickers headed down pit road as well. I believe this is the time we finally get a long green flag run. Harvick gets into the wall, so does the 18. Here comes Biffle. Alright, never mind. This is not a green flag run. They're about to wreck. No, they made it out alive somehow, so we might actually get that run. Cars exiting the pits here. All this for another Tony Stewart win. We're gonna try and hurry up and jump through this race as quickly as possible, and I did just miss a caution, so I guess we'll go back and see what it was for. Oh, someone blew up. No, it's a wreck. Greg Biffle is out. What happened here? Biffle has been very aggressive all night. Looks like that might have finally come back to haunt him here. The 31 has had enough of his shenanigans. Sends him around into the wall. Oh, and a hard hit. Taking poor Steadman Marlin out of this race. This is a race of attrition here. Survival of the fittest, I guess. Who's gonna last long enough to make it to the end? We'll have to find out. But Mars is dropping like flies here at this point. Green flag back in the air. Kurt Busch with a great jump on the top. He's gonna clear Tony Stewart heading down to the turn one. Never mind, he almost did. Stewart stays in it, but now here comes Jeff Green. Jeff Green staying behind the 20. You know what he's gonna try to do? He's gonna hook it right down to the white line here. Gonna hug the white line, try to stay as close as possible as he can. No, he slides up. Here comes Casey Kane. Kurt Busch hits the outside wall. Kane, where's he gonna go? He's gonna slide in behind his fellow Dodge. Now taking it to the middle. 3 wide. Car on the wall. Travis Kvapil, Mike Bliss. They're gonna keep it rolling. 3 wide off turn 2. They're gonna sort that out. Dale Jr. trying to work his way back up to the front. Alright, I believe now is the perfect time to crank it up, so here we go. have a crash on the back straightaway, and that is going to bring a premature end to our Crank It Up session there. So, if y'all enjoyed the sights and sounds of these absolute beasts going around the racetrack, as Ryan Vickers and Kurt Busch have found each other on the back straightaway, and seem to have found the inside wall. Let's see what happened here. 4 wide off turn 2. Yeah, that never really works, like, ever. And these two get together, and Vickers goes hard into the inside wall. The 2-car just kind of gets collected there. Oh, and he hit that open. That's what really crunched in the rear of that car. Alright, time for another restart. What in the world? Where is everybody? Okay, they're coming. I guess we'll try to go this time. Doesn't seem like we'll be able to, but yeah, no. Adding another caution lap. They're gonna try that again. So we rack them back up. Alright. Now they figured it out. So, that being said, pace car is about to make that hard left turn on the pit road. We are now past halfway. Here we go. Green flag back in the air. We're racing once again here from Lowe's. And only a handful of cars left on the track. But only 10 of those are in the lead lap, so I mean, Redcrest or not, this track has been known to. Oh, we got contact. How did they save that? This track, as I was saying, this track has been known to. Oh, there goes Junior into the wall, collecting Kurt Busch hard leg. Oh. And Sterling Marlin gets collected. So there goes both the Marlins out. Father and son both out of this race. Jeff Green's your leader, by the way. Nice to see him out in front. We're wrecking again! What is going on? Travis Kvapil's wrecked on the front straightaway. He's going to lose a ton of spots. JJ Yaley and another car was involved in that as well. I believe it was 31. This is a wild one. But as I was saying, this track usually produces races with not a lot of cars left on the lead lap. I believe Jimmy Johnson lapped all but 3 other cars back in 2004. So we're going to try this again here. And yeah, racking them up. Oh boy, this looks fun. So, coming to the restart here on the funny lap. And this is good enough. Looks like we only have about 12 cars left on the track. A couple cars inside each other. We're going to ignore that. Oh, there's the rest of them. They're back here messing around. Well, at least they figured it out. Are they gonna have a run on the field? Got about a 10-mile-an-hour advantage. Here comes Kevin Harvick. Harvick's gonna catch the pack. Everyone else has damage, so I don't think they're relevant enough to even worry about. But Harvick's up there. Mike Bliss led to the restart. He's not gonna keep that lead for long. He's got heavy damage to the rear of that car. He's just kind of cruising along here. Gets up into the outside wall. Tony Rings followed him into it. This track really narrow. And Harvick gets a penalty for God knows what. Oh, green into the outside wall. Here comes Tony Stewart back to the lead. And here's your Daytona 500 winner for this season, Kasey Kahne. Looking to win another one here. And back it up. Here comes Elliott Sadler, Kahne's teammate in that 19 car. We've learned at the halfway point of the season, they are going to put Mayfield back in that 19 car and see how he does compared to Sadler. That will determine whether or not Sadler will stay in that ride. So Sadler racing like his career depends on it. It really does. His future really does depend on how he does here. And right now he's up here competing for the win. Well, not the win. He is a lap down, but he is showing that he has the speed to compete for the win if he was on the lead lap. So who knows? I guess he's still in the top 10 as well. That's a good run. And he tried to get up there and help his teammate, but Kasey Kahne didn't need no stinking help. He's going to the front, and he's driving away from him here. So with that being said, while Kasey Kahne runs away with it, we're going to jump just a little bit, just trying to get through this as quickly as we possibly can. To go. Busch, he's put himself in the position. So 2 drivers going for their second career wins. JJ Yaley still looking for his first. He's out there in position. Jeff Burton in position as well. And then Tony Stewart looks like he hasn't won half the races in 2005. So, hypothetically, anybody in this top 5 can win it. They're all right there. One bobble from the leader, and everybody's back in it. But Kasey Kahne, he just needs to hit his marks here. He needs to keep it at that pace and not make any mistakes. He'll keep that 5 car back there. As the 31 starts to catch that 5, that might help the 9. Joe Gibbs' teammates back there, not exactly working together. They look to be battling for 4th here, so not really helping each other either. As Yaley fires off in the turn 3. Doesn't look like lap traffic will be a factor either. Scott Riggs on the backstretch, he's half a lap ahead, although severely off the pace. Still pretty far ahead. So it might get there, but I don't know. It'll be close. But here comes Kyle Busch. He just rockets into turn 3. I'm not sure if the 9 just kind of checked up a little bit. It looks like Kasey Kahne had a slow 3 or 4 there because everybody's running him down here. Kyle Busch getting closer to that 9 car, so is the 31 of Jeff Burton. Burton getting closer to Busch, while Busch gets closer to Kahne, and here comes the Gibbs boys. They're in draft range as well, so they're trying to run these guys down as well here. It might be a 5 car dance for the win in a couple of laps here. They're starting to bunch them up once again. Drivers kind of cruising around, taking it easy, saving their tires a bit. Now it's go time. They're ready to get on it here. Kasey Kahne just needs to hold on here. Oh, Kahne With a big wiggle. And he's coming to pit road. So these drivers now thinking about pit stops. As the 9 has to pit. And maybe they knew they weren't going to make it to the end of fuel, so they might have just been saving gas that whole time. I thought they were saving their tires. They're saving fuel, trying to stretch it out as long as they can and see if anyone can make it. I doubt anyone can make it to the end of fuel here, but Casey Kane, I mean, he's got the advantage. He pitted early. He short pitted. He's going to have the advantage of fresh tires, and he's going to try to run these guys back down just a little bit, regain some of the time he's lost before these guys pit. Here comes the 31, a burden to the lead, by the way. So the top 4 under a blanket here. Who's going to be the next one to dive down pit road? Will it be Jeff Burton? Will it be Kyle Busch? Or will it be the Gibbs boys? Or who knows? Maybe the Gibbs guys have split it up. Maybe one's on a different strategy from the other. We'll see. Looks like the 5 heading into pit road this time by. Or maybe not. He checked up big time. Nope, he is. Here comes Kyle Busch diving in. Casey Kane flying off turn 4 there. Gonna get his lap back from the 5 car. Casey Kane's car, that engine's screaming down the front straightaway. He is flying around this racetrack, trying his best to gain any time he's lost on pit road. 31 coming down. Nope, not yet. Where's Kyle Busch at? Here he is, in his stall still. Casey Kane coming down the front stretch. He's going to get by Kyle Busch with ease here. Busch with a really slow pit stop. I think something's wrong with that car. They're not able to get that car back out there yet. Now he's going. But that effectively ends Kyle Busch's chances at winning. Now the 31 and the 18. Still going at it here. Kyle Busch is done. He is not going to get the win. Casey Kane just flew past him, left him in the dust. Only 5 cars left in the lead lap here, but that'll change once these guys pit. That'll put the 9 and possibly the 5 back on the lead lap. We'll have 7 cars in the lead lap here by the end of this race. But these guys still going at it. They're trying to stretch it to the end, I think. They're seeing just how long they can stretch it on fuel. How about Yaley to the lead? The 19 of Sattler runs up on these guys. He's already pitted. He's going to pressure these guys here. And he's going to get stuck behind. Oh my goodness, that could have been really bad. But J.J. Yaley dives down on the pit road. Here comes Kane to unlap himself from that 18 car. Now he's got to do another whole lap and take that spot away as well. Jeff Green now now 1 lap down. He lost 2 laps there. Maybe Green will have a shot to get back into contention for this race win. Yaley also seems to be having a pretty slow pit stop there. Here comes Casey Kane flying past him. They're still stuck on the right side of that car. Yaley also having issues on pit road. Everybody has damage, so that might have messed something up for a lot of these guys. And now the top 2. Tony Stewart on pit road. Yaley coming out. Stewart and Burton pitting. Casey Kane coming around to take his lap back. No, he's back on the lead lap. Casey Kane back on the lead lap. He's going to take the lead. Is he? I believe that did give him the lead right there. Stewart and Burton off pit road. And here comes Kasey Kahne down the backstretch, heading into turns 3 and 4. Kahne, with 4 laps to go now, is your leader. And waiting for the ticker to update. Once we cross the line here, that will confirm it. Yes, he is in the lead. Tony Stewart in second. Half a lap behind that 9 car. Kasey Kahne short pitting. And the strategy works for the 9 as he rockets by these guys. 14-second lead over the 31 of Jeff Burton. Now just needs to make no mistakes here. He needs to hope for no cautions. He needs to rely on these guys not wrecking each other. No issues with the car. And he'll be a 2-time winner this season. Through 3 and 4. Two laps to go for Kasey Kahne. On the backstretch, heading into 3 and 4. Be nice and smooth here. And he's still driving that thing about as hard as he possibly can. He wants this thing to be over with. Don't overdrive it, Kasey. Come on. Just make it back around safely. White flag, that time by. One more time around for Kasey Kahne. Through 1 and 2. No mistakes through there. Down the back straightaway into turn 3 for the final time. Off of turn 4, Kasey Kahne is going to win the longest race of the season. And that's 2 crown jewels for Kasey Kahne. Second career win in another big race in the MG Cup Series. He wins the Coca-Cola 600. Or the World 600, whichever one you want to call it. It's the same thing. So how about that for Kasey getting the job done as he wins by half a lap over everybody else. Everybody else crossing the line right about now. Man, what a race. What a job for Kasey Kahne. Survives and wins yet another race this season. That was a crazy one. So let's go ahead and take a look at your point standings after this race at Lowe's. Up next, and it is going to be on the Grand National season, I already know. Yep. So up next is Portland. No, Michigan. Wait, huh? Okay, we gotta wait for Portland. Alright. Up next is Michigan. And then Kansas, then Portland. So, oh boy, Kasey Kahne is now your points leader. He's got 2 wins on the season, and it's been very consistent all season. 7 top 10s, 3 top 5s, and only 1 DNF. He leads by 53 points over Tony Stewart, who's got 1 win on the season, 6 top 5s, 8 top 10s, and 3 DNFs. So, yeah, this should be a pretty good one. Another great points battle this season. And, yeah, there's your bottom half. Forgot Ian Slager made that start at Kentucky earlier this season. So, this will be interesting. But hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe. See y'all next time. And until then, peace.